Hey, welcome to Monday Night Heroes. Tonight we are playing 7th edition Call of Cthulhu with an original setting by Matt. And so we're going to give it to Matt, and he's going to tell us what we need to know.
Okay, this is slightly it's very non-standard Call of Cthulhu. I didn't use the pulp rules, I used the regular rules because your skills should offset the luck. If you look at your characters, or looked at them, you'll see your luck, your skill set is way higher than the normal starting Call of Cthulhu investigator. And you all have basically the same, at its core, sort of action hero set. You're good with handguns, you're good at climbing, you have a bunch of good skills as like an agent, is sort of a secret agent kind of guy. Past that, each one of you has a core set of other skills that could almost be looked at as well, it is looked at as a specialty, because the minders that raised you and the trainers observed you as children and said they have a natural aptitude for this or they have a natural aptitude for that. And that's where they went ahead and directed you towards. So some of you are very, very good at a small selection of things. It becomes fairly clear as you look at your character what that is. I hope. I tried to make it really clear. If you have any questions, though, just ask.
I have a question, teacher.
Yeah, what's up?
It's on the test. Is this on the test?
Yes.
Damn it.
The test will be your character's life. But, so, you guys obviously are a little different, right? You were raised around people that didn't come up through the program, that were just regular members of the agency. So they were regular people. Like Steve and I have already had this talk. So some of the minders who were basically sort of the parental figures that took care of you, versus the trainers and the teachers who took you out in the field and trained you skills and stuff. Some were kinder, some were not so kind, some were stricter, some were very nurturing, There's a whole panoply of human experience. So you guys aren't robots thrust out into the world, but you have been kind of sheltered. But you're amazingly freaking skilled. And you've been out sort of into the regular world, some where they have these sort of training missions where they send you to a town. And in the town, you had to purchase this or go here or talk to that person, accomplish various goals, and then come back and they would monitor you, and then correct, you were being a little weird during that conversation or whatever. So you're not going to go out there sounding like you just popped out of a tube onto the earth. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just...
We've had our training level.
Yeah. None of you have met each other before this. You weren't even told there were others like you. There were hints that there were others like you in the program, but you never met each other. So that's where we start. So before I get rolling, do you guys have any questions about your characters or anything?
Before we get set in the field, are we allowed to requisition materials and whatnot?
No.
No?
Damn it, Wes. We just started. We just started the game. Wes is already trying to get equipment.
Nope.
Already trying to get a leg up.
What's the party favors?
So what can I get my hands on, Gribby?
There's a reason why Wes's character would think like that. No.
Not those party favors, different ones.
Occasionally during the game, I might throw a link or a picture or something into the masks chat. So I'll just say something when I do.
Keep your eyes open, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Do we have a uniform or anything like that?
A what?
A uniform or any type of clothing?
Do we get to look pretty?
No, you can just dress however you feel comfortable and appropriate. But I mean, professionally, because you're going out as basically federal agents. So.
Oh, okay.
Do we have access to popular culture? Or are we...
You did later in your life. You didn't as children, so a lot of that is going to be blank to you.
All right. But we have access to modern television.
Yeah, as you got older, you were allowed to watch TV and stuff.
Okay.
But when you were kids, it was hyper-focused on your training. Up until the time you were about 14 and 15, and then that's when they really started to try and socialize you. It was, you could watch TV and stuff like that. So.
Do we get badges to pretend we're federal agents, or do we just have to say we're federal agents?
It hasn't started yet.
Okay.
What is your obsession with badges anyway?
You'll be delighted to know
with Wes
how this turns out. So
we should probably all introduce our characters.
You'll get a chance to do that actually. Anything.
Oh, you're so clever.
Okay, so I'm ready. Whenever you guys are ready.
Let's do it.
Yep.
You guys are all taken on what seemed like a fairly long journey by helicopter and then dropped off at train stations either in yon. You weren't all put on the same trains, but you all arrived in the same place at the same time, roughly at the same time. You were dropped off in front of a Holiday Inn in a town that the agent that was waiting for you said was Killdeer, North Dakota. She informed you, as she handed you a room key and a packet of information, that everything you would need to be was in your room, and they've rented a conference room in the main part of the hotel to meet up at about an hour or two, so you can take a shower and get ready or whatever. And you're basically shown to your room. They tell you just to head to your room and get ready. You can ask the agent questions if you want at this point, but you're still not all together. You came slightly offset times.
I'm going to take a shower and change into my...
So none of you want to talk to this agent?
All right.
It's not that big of a deal if you don't want to. I'm just giving you the opportunity. So I don't have to retcon anything later.
Yeah. This is the first time we've been this far away from wherever we normally were from.
Yeah, from the compound, yeah. And you've never seen this agent before.
Will we get the mission brief or
whatever? Yeah, there's some information in the packet, and if you want to go get cleaned up or changed or whatever you want to do, or just even relax, and then the director will be meeting with you. I don't know. Let's say you get there at 10 o'clock in the morning-ish. Between you guys all show up at slightly different times, so let's say between 9 and 10. The director will be there to talk to you at 11 in the morning. Director Tangent.
And they'll come to our room, I guess? Or do we...
No, there's a conference room.
Sorry.
Part of the hotel that's been reserved, and that's where they expect you to all meet up.
Yeah. First thing my guy's going to do is just open up the packet and take a look at what's in there.
While you're standing there with the agent there?
Yeah, it doesn't have any questions for him, because we'll know what's detailed in the packet, and then ask questions off of that.
Basically, it says it's very simple. It says adopt a cover story. You're going to have your identification. The credit card has a $5,000 limit. You don't know what that means. The laptop has full access to both the agency resources and the internet. None of this makes sense to you because you're not in your room and you don't see what's in there. The packet was meant to be opened in the room.
Oh, it was.
So there's a bunch of instructions for things that aren't around you.
He's the agency's special agent.
So the agent that's there that's meeting you is just looking at you as you're looking at the packet with a completely blank expression.
Yep, if there's a way, Wes will find it. Yeah, I feel like my agent's just along for the ride. She's just probably a little overwhelmed by the sensory experience of being around this many people.
You've been around plenty of people.
This is my determination. She doesn't like being around people that much. That's the difference.
Well, that's very cool. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go take a shower, get dressed, and flip through the packet.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's give any tomfoolery, other tomfoolery before you go to your room.
Well, I was just gonna ask the agent if there's any time limit on the mission, or would that be told by the director?
You'll be told by the director.
Is there a ammo vending machine nearby?
Is there a gun dispensary next to an explosives machine with a bucket?
Sure this isn't Scud the Disposable Assassin.
Here I stand, just fiddling with the ice machine.
I just asked the agent, what do I call you?
I'm Agent Quantum.
Thank you very much. Any way I can get a hold of you if the evening turns eventful?
Oh, I'll be there at the meeting later. We can talk then. I'm just here right now to get you settled.
Fair enough.
All right.
Okay. Moving on. Each room has, as you go in, sitting on the bed is specifically a laptop computer and case, power supply, etc., etc. A digital camera. There's a handgun of whichever caliber you prefer. Within reason.
Why did you have that caveat?
I wonder.
It's 45 caliber within reason.
Sure.
It is.
Three magazines for the handgun. A holster with the magazine clip kind of thing attached to it. A burner phone that you find is already programmed with 5 other names. You assume are the other agents. That looks like Greek lettering. And a final number that just says tangent. And an ID badge set that identifies you as an FBI agent with your photograph and whatever sort of generic, non-silly name you want to plug in there as yourself. Just, whatever you want to come up with to say, I'm Agent Block, but okay. That's your cover, as the letter informs you. It also gives you the passwords for your laptop and the burner phone. And also, there's a credit card with a $5,000 limit that it instructs you is yours to use. All of these things are to be destroyed at the end of the mission.
Or are they?
That's up to you. As you go to your room, as you arrive in the room, make spot hidden roll real quick, everybody.
Nope.
Nope.
Ooh, no.
I'm
Wow.
fine.
That's
I
an
found a wall.
inauspicious start. James,
Apparently, Agent Gamma is the only one with eyes.
you notice when you walk into your room, the television set flickers briefly as if it had just been shut off.
Okay. I'll go and take a look.
It seems to be off.
I'll check to see if it's still plugged in,
It is.
and I will unplug it.
Okay.
Is there a telephone? Is there a telephone in my room besides a cell phone?
Yeah, there's a regular. It's a regular just Holiday Inn hotel.
All right. Pick up the phone. Anything sound strange on the dial tone?
No.
All right. Unplug the phone from the wall.
Why would you do that?
Security.
How are you going to know to go to your room? Like when the meeting starts, what if they don't knock on the door? They call your room.
Also, you
Didn't
wouldn't know.
the specific time?
Well, the agent just said go to the conference room, but suggested being early would be good.
Yeah.
I have a question. Are there any snacks in the room?
No, and there's no mini bar, nothing like that. There's like a single packet. There's a single packet coffee maker thing, like a hotel room thing, like friendly hotel coffee.
Did I notice any vending machines on my way up?
Just back by the hotel lobby.
Oh shit, do I have any money?
No, you don't even have a wallet.
It's this year, right?
Shit.
It's
Yeah.
Do
most
vending
vending
machines take
machines take
plastic?
credit cards.
Woo!
Does this one though?
Sure.
There you go.
All right. After
Oh,
getting
right. This is North Dakota. Becky, I'll let you decide the fate of the party's snack ability. Make a luck roll.
Oh no. All right.
Butterballs.
Roll well.
Oh,
Some
not
butter.
even. No, it's cash only. Sorry, kids.
Sorry. Dollar bills only.
Whew. If I'd rolled any higher, it would have taken plastic, but it would have only been like corn nuts.
It probably would have eaten your credit card.
Corn
Like, well,
nuts,
there's
Becky.
$5,000 down there, too.
Corn nuts!
Oh, that's a long story.
Anywho. Yeah, sorry.
Uh,
All right. So after I shower and get dressed,
there's some clothes in there in everybody's room in your size, and they kind of match what your taste, almost as if you've been being observed your whole life. So there's like a professional set of clothes, and then there's some relaxed, casual clothes in every closet that match your sizes.
Right.
I'm gonna make coffee when I'm done with my shower and drink coffee and read over my packet.
There's not much in the packet. It really just was the instruction on how to get into the laptop and my phones and stuff.
Okay. And may I have a 357 Magnum?
Sure.
I've decided that he's obsessed with Clint Eastwood.
Okay.
How old is your character, Steve?
25.
You're all 25.
Uh-huh.
let's see.
He
I'm
makes
gonna
sure
grab-
that all chairs are empty before he talks to them.
Back is saying my audio is a little weird. Can you guys hear me okay?
It's a little muffled.
Mm-hmm.
We got you turned up, so you're all right for me.
How about now? Better?
A
Even?
little better.
A little better.
I'm having to use a different mic setup because I want to use a special effect thing. So,
Yeah.
We're getting all fancy tonight. Ooh.
yeah.
Oh yeah. But after I get dressed, I'm grabbing the camera and the laptop, and then I'm going to get near the conference room and survey the area around it.
Okay. It's kind of late summer, so there's not a lot of tourists now. The hotel's kind of quiet, really.
Oh,
There's a few people
That's,
bustling in and out. But
That high-frequency area of North Dakota, the tourist attraction. that is.
Oh, you've got the Badlands there. There's actually stuff to see. It's really sort of
Is
pretty
there?
country. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm an ignorant Canadian. I apologize. I retract my statement.
Badlands.
So it's where Sturgis is. Woo!
The Badlands.
Is Sturgis happening right now?
No.
No.
See, anyone suspicious near the conference room? Anybody looks
Other than you?
Aside from you.
Do I notice this weird person walking around near the conference room? And maybe hear them stomping around?
You went down a little early too?
I'm going to make a perimeter walk.
Okay. And Wes, I take it you're not trying to be stealthy, are you? Or are you?
well, it's, I'm just casually sort of walking along and seeing if I notice anything. I'm not trying to be. I'm just casually walking along the area, checking people out.
Perhaps whistling a jaunty tune, like you do.
Just like that guy from No Country for Old Men.
Yeah.
Something like
Nothing
that.
creepy about that.
Yep.
Okay. James, make a spot hidden roll with advantage.
Okay. With advantage. Well then.
Yeah, it's really great, crazily easy.
I make that.
Okay. I'm going to be the first one to get to do this. You see somebody that almost looks identical to you wandering around chasing the place. I'm going to need you to make a sanity roll.
Yeah.
I mean, eerily like you.
Let's see here.
If you fail, it's just 1 point.
Yeah, I'm just making sure. No, I pass.
Okay, you're fine. But you're like, what the?
Dramatic
Like, is it
chipmunk
like-
moment.
Yeah.
Like, is
Dun,
it,
Do I-
dun, dun.
Do I make change as well?
Just do the same thing. Spot check with advantage. Sanity check if you do.
Nope. I don't spot him. Dang you, dice.
Really? Yikes. Okay. So,
I have
Yeah,
to say
James.
there are some handsome people in this hotel.
really handsomely bland people. Yeah. You look at them initially, you're like, ugh, wait a minute. And then as you look closer, it's not identical. You guys aren't identical,
Okay, that's what I was going to ask.
but eerily alike.
Okay.
Woo!
So, you guys got that out of the way. So, or at least you did. Everybody else?
I go down exactly when I'm supposed to.
I do as well.
I don't
And
see anybody suspicious.
by default, Nick does as well.
Yeah.
Doing everything.
I go.
Let's just be honest. It's a fight coming up. He's already on the toilet.
Is there? That's totally on
I go in
you
there
guys.
chasing.
I'm not.
How long have you been playing with us?
Every
There'll
time
be a-
Nick disappears, apparently there's going to be
There's going
combat.
to be a fight, and
Yep.
Wes is here, so there's going to be PvP. So we're all set.
Yep.
Yes. Point shoot.
Okay. Becky, what about you? What are you doing?
I was just dinking around on the laptop until it gets close enough time to feel like going down.
And you're going to head down as well?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, all three of you pile into the elevator roughly the same. You emerge from your rooms and pile into the elevator at the same time. It's all strangely punctual like that. I'm going to need you guys, as you look at one another, to make their sanity rolls.
I missed that.
Usually
I
the
make
point.
it.
I make it.
If you lose it, if you miss, you just lose a point.
That roll I make.
Okay, those of you that have biology or medical skill can roll that now, if you'd
Okay.
like.
Nope.
Yep.
Okay,
I don't even see biology listed on there. Is that a thing?
then
It would
you
be
don't
under
have it.
science.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, science, biology. I see it. Okay. Anyway. Yeah, I made it.
Okay, well, you two realize, you two smarties, looking at each other, you would think that you guys were fraternal twins, except there's 4 of you.
I do that thing from, I think it was Duck Soup
Mm-hmm.
with Harpo and Groucho. And I do that with Nick. And since he's not around, it happens.
He's back. He's back.
So we do this. And he mirrors me. We do the whole routine. And I twirl around and he doesn't.
Because he's slightly different.
Looks a little confused as to what's happening between you two. Just shaking her head slightly. Okay. Right.
Okay. You talk at all?
Yeah, I
Feel free to. I mean,
Nick's character.
don't wait on me if you guys want to.
I see you watched Turner Classic Movies as well.
Wait, is that a Shayla? No, I don't. Obviously.
What? You're kind of low, buddy.
Oh. No, I don't. Obviously.
You weren't really informed that you were going to be with other agents from the program going into this, by the way. You didn't know that. Well, I mean, you thought there were other agents in the program. You didn't know it was going to be like this. Okay, so the elevator doors ding and you pile out. And just for the sake of expediency, you spot James looking at Leslie's character very strangely, Leslie's character looking at everybody else in the lobby nervously as you head towards the double doors of the conference room.
Are we all the same gender?
No, you can be whatever gender you want. You're fraternal twins, not identical.
Okay.
Fraternal sextuplets. So as far as you can tell now, they're maybe more.
That's disturbing.
I will follow everyone else in the room
Sounds
after they
kinda
go
fascinating.
through the doors.
There are many couples.
Since Wes never really saw me before, I'm going to wait until he thinks everyone's in there, and then I follow in after him.
Because if anybody's sneaky.
Wow, I actually made my stand roll on that.
Very, very sneaky.
Okay, you pile into the conference room, and I've got to look at my notes real quick. Okay, again, the meeting room is set up with a coffee machine percolating away. There's a plate of snacks, including donuts and little munchies.
Yes!
A table, some chairs, a whiteboard with some pens.
It's time for the donuts.
I wait until she eats one, then I go over.
Damn fine coffee. And a large screen TV that dominates the end of the table.
Is there anyone else in the room when we get there?
You see that person that said they were Agent Quantum standing to one side.
Oh.
She nods at you pleasantly.
Did we all have a Agent Quantum?
She met all of you separately.
Oh, okay.
I pick a chair and sit expectantly.
I'm not sitting down until I get a donut with sprinkles.
Yeah.
All right.
I imagine you walk up as my character turns around with like 2 donuts in each hand. Like, oh, they're good.
What kind of donuts are they?
This one's jelly. I think it's raspberry. This one's chocolate. I think it's cream
Brand?
too.
I'm looking for a brand because if it ain't Dunkin', I ain't having it.
Yeah, there's no brand. There's just a plate of donuts. And then there's a vegetarian plate.
If this is out of character, I apologize. This is out of character.
Uh-huh.
Steve, if you're jonesing for Dunkin' Donuts, I feel sad for you.
Why? I live in Massachusetts.
Yeah, man.
There's Dunkin' all over the place.
I know.
Yeah, 'cause
but
it's
that's
not
all
Tim
you're
Hortons.
access to.
It's not Tim
That's all you
Hortons.
got access to. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Because it's not Tim Hortons.
Pretty much. Thank you, Nick.
I go
And
over, carefully examine it.
I'm excited about Tim Hortons hasn't had a fresh Krispy Kreme. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, no.
Oh my God! Yes.
Oh, you want to talk about good donuts? You go to a bakery. There's your good.
Yeah,
donut.
like a town bakery. Those are the best.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pop donuts.
Pashad. Go to Dunkin'. Get yourself a
I have.
coffee roll.
I've been good in
Wow.
20 years.
That's why I pity you.
Oh, no, I want to go.
Back into green.
I do too. God damn you!
I'll be back. I'll be right back. I'm gonna walk to the corner. I have 5 Dunkin' Donuts in my little town. 5.
That's a damn
Wow.
shame.
That's like Starbucks level.
It's just too many donuts, really.
No, it's not. It's the perfect amount of donuts.
Got a Dunkin' Donuts inside a Dunkin' Donuts.
No, but there is on Route 9, no lie, there's a Dunkin' Donuts across the street from a Dunkin' Donuts.
Son of a
Because there's
bitch.
a divider and you could go east or west, but you can't make U-turns. So they have
Well,
a
people will be
Dunkin'
able to get there
on
from
both
both sides of the highway.
Yep.
So, Steve, is there like an Alzheimer's facility nearby? They just go in one Dunkin' Donuts and they come out and go, "Gentlemen, do my eyes deceive me?" But I
That's
believe
Lewis
see a
Black.
Dunkin'
You're just
Donuts.
doing a Lewis Black routine about Starbucks. I remember that exactly. I could go for a cup of Joe.
Oh yeah, Lewis Black is the shit.
Oh, the first time I heard that, I thought I was going to die.
Oh man, I was tears rolling down my face. It was so good.
Okay, now I'm sad that it's not morning because I want a cup of coffee.
Oh, there's coffee percolating. You guys are.
I say, why's it got to be morning?
Because I don't
It's
drink coffee
morning
at night.
in America.
That's your problem, not the coffee's problem.
Right now, you guys are fake FBI agents. There's always going to be coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Exactly.
true. All right, let's do this.
Okay, so as you sit down at the table, Agent Quantum looks over at the TV, which immediately comes to life. And the symbol of the agency, the 5-pointed star with the snake biting its tail around it, appears. Ding! And here's where the goofy trick occurs. I don't know if it's going to work. Okay. Can you guys understand me? Hello?
Yes,
Hello?
yes, we understand. Or at least I understand you.
I can hear you.
Hey, agents. This is Director Tangent. I tell you, we're really, really excited about what's going on here. First off, we're so excited to get you all together in the field and see what you can do. You're all remarkably talented young people. I think you've got great promise for the agency. Going forward, there's a little something here we want you to look into. And we're hoping you can get to the bottom of it. So with that being said, this is you're probably aware by now with your superior observation skills, the town of Cowger in North Dakota. Just north of here is a small unincorporated town called Busy. Busy is adjacent to a natural gas field, which has caused an influx of new workers. Something strange happened there a couple of days ago. There was a man that was found dead after attacking two other men outside of a bar, which isn't, the death is unusual, the attack not so much. There's a lot of drinking among these guys. But, here you go. The guy's name is,
You're kind of breaking up there.
Yeah, you are.
could you understand any of that?
Yeah,
Barely.
Barely.
I got about 80% of it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was hoping that effect would play out better.
I got that there was a natural gas field in a town
Okay,
called...
so Tangent's talking about, he wants you to go look into, there's a town just to the north, of Killdeer called Desi. It's an unincorporated town. And there's been an influx of workers there because they've opened up a field for natural gas exploitation. Outside of a bar, there was a fight that broke out. A man was found dead, and that's the fact that he was dead is unusual for the area, but not enough to warrant the agency's attention. And the fighting is completely not unusual. But the condition of the man who was brought in, the murder person's name was, well, the dead person's name was J. Ray Feck, F-E-C-K. And a picture flashes up on the TV of just sort of an ordinary looking guy with brown hair and dark eyes. Just not anybody that would attract your eye. He just looked like a guy. But I'm going to direct you towards the chat in Facebook because I'm going to post a picture. This is the picture of how he looked when the sheriffs found him. Oh, come on. Sorry. Do that. Okay, that's how he looked like when they obviously dead, but looked like that.
Hmm.
Well, that's I don't think I've seen anything like that in the books.
That's what we thought too, Agent. It's startling, isn't it? Startling.
It's intriguing, at least.
Also for a little local color, and so you can get a sense of the area. Here's a link. You can check it out.
He was an employee of the mining company.
Yeah, that's correct.
Are they holding the man who killed him?
Tower Hydrocarbon is the company that's running the site. No, there's a sheriff's substation in Gazi. They put it there once this large trailer community sprung up. It's in the back of the post office. The two fellows there have him, and they told me that he's on ice, waiting for you to come and have a look at him.
That's the dead E.
Yes, that is the dead person.
What about the guy who punched him?
They were briefly detained. I guess, according to reports, this Ray J person came in yelling and screaming, trying to bite people and swinging fists. So evidently, one of these men had a baseball bat in the back of his pickup and took to the guy's head. He had a knife.
Do we have a list of people who were in the bar?
You're going to have to talk to the local sheriff's department. They didn't have they didn't enter anything into the report that suggested that they had talked to people. I have the feeling things might be a little lax there in Desi.
So he attacked 2 men, and then one of the men killed him during the attack.
In self-defense is what the sheriffs are saying.
Yes, that's a story. That's an interesting story.
So we're going to need you to drive to this Desi place, take a look at the body, take a look at the situation on the ground, and report back.
What do you need to know?
Who was attacked? What's the situation of this young man looking like this, and the picture flashes up from the driver's license to this, and then again, boom, that almost pro-mag looking guy.
Okay, so the picture that you showed us is just what he looks like dead. He looked different when he was alive.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The driver's license picture, he just looks like a normal guy.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he just looks like anybody you'd see on the street. And then, bang, this guy.
Has he lived in Killdeer all of his life?
Jerry? No, he didn't live in Killdeer. He lived in the trailer outside Desi. He originally hailed from somewhere in the Oklahoma area. Let me check my records here. Tulsa.
He's just an itinerant worker.
Yeah, he worked for Tower Hydrocarbon. He's worked for them for several years. He worked on the oil fields before the glut, and then Tower shifted their attentions to pulling natural gas out of the ground instead.
So we should probably have some people go out to his trailer and some people go to the sheriff's office.
How you want to sort it out, agents? This is your trial run. I will let you know that you're being observed. And Agent Quantum will remain here at the hotel if you need any assistance. But this is entirely your show. We're very interested to see how you perform.
All right. Is there any hint of anything like a biohazard? Do we need any equipment? Is there?
You might consult with Lily. What's your character's designation?
Designation?
Yeah, your agent. What's your Greek letter?
Epson.
Epsilon.
Uh-huh.
You might want to put Agent Epsilon on that one. If that's a question for her.
Okay. Well,
Also, although Tangent sounds friendly and has, for some reason, a weirdly Fargo-esque accent, it sounds like what I was trying to do, like he's using a digitizer or a computerized voice the whole time. It's sort of unsettling.
Right, so we don't recognize the voice.
No. But it doesn't sound like somebody talking into a microphone like I was trying to do. It sounds like a synthesized voice using a North Dakotan accent for some reason.
Like the voices from the Scramble Suits?
No. It's a little weirder.
Scramble.
Stop
Being
it.
creepy, Wes.
All right. Well, so I assume a car has been provided.
That is, again, entirely up to you, agents. You're
Okay.
free to look into however you want to address this. We'd
Well,
advise doing it in a timely manner in case there's something seriously dangerously afoot in Desi.
Do you have reason to suspect that there's something dangerous?
I always have reason to suspect there is something dangerous.
All right.
Did you see that
Right,
guy's
so-
face? Of course, it's something dangerous.
Yeah. That was a wise precaution.
So I think that we should split up, and half of us should go to the sheriff's office to interview them and look at the body, and the rest of us should go to the trailer and see if we can find anything that he might have had in his trailer, drugs, whatever.
I volunteer for the trailer.
Yeah.
I'd actually be useful for either of those.
Okay, cool. So rent a car, I guess.
All right, agents. Well, I just want you to know that we're all rooting for you. And we're very proud of what you've accomplished so far. And as he says that, the whole screen turns to a big smiley face emoji, which is really unsettling. And then immediately flickers back to the agency logo. And all you have to do is come to this room or give me a call if you need a hand. And we'll be watching.
Oh yeah, I take it. He is. Wait, what's he called again?
This is Director Tangent.
Tangent.
You've ran into him before with a different character.
Yeah, that's one of the names of the phone, though.
Yeah.
All right.
I've gotten up and started heading towards my room.
Okay. You do so successfully. No, wait. Make a go to room roll. Okay.
All right. So who wants to do the sheriff and medical examination, and who wants to do trailer?
Well, with
I'll
the
go check out
science
the
of
cops
one,
out.
I gotta step away for a second. I'll be right back.
sure, with a skill
I'm
in
all for the
science,
body.
I volunteer for the trailer.
Yeah,
go
I'm
to the
going.
trailer, considering my default science skill is 1%. Apparently, I'm a flat earther.
I'm going
Actually,
to go
very
to the trailer
intrigued
as well.
by that picture. I would really like to examine that body.
It'd be easier to detect surveillance probably in a trailer park.
Yeah, I'm not asking questions. I'm not asking anything. I'm literally just going to my room. Gonna go check a website to rent a car and all the rest of it.
We should probably rent 2 cars.
Yeah, I think so.
Do we want to rent something that looks like a government vehicle, or do we want to rent something that looks inconspicuous?
I'm not asking.
Conspicuous.
Aren't those one and the
questions.
same?
I've already
Not necessarily. Government vehicles project authority by their mere body shape, whereas an inconspicuous vehicle blends into traffic easily and can be easily lost if we are tailed and/or followed and/or plotted against.
I feel like this is something I say every game that you're in with me, Wes. My character looks at you blankly. She's just blinking slowly and shoving the last of a donut in her mouth as you talk. And she doesn't quite get what you're saying.
I've got a couple of cheap compacts.
Honda Civic would be good. It's their most popular car in North Dakota.
Okay.
Agent Gamma wonders if half of you are here just to test him.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know.
Maybe this is a stress test to see if how I can deal with insubordination.
Yeah.
And challenge to my authority.
Authority?
Says the lady that's two-fisting donuts. All right.
I
No,
said nothing.
That'd be the other one. That'd be the other one.
Interesting fun fact.
I've got 2 agents that just dived on sweets. I got another one that didn't realize there was another agent that literally looked like himself.
I would like to point out that the one that you said was double fisting donuts is the one that's immediately said, I want to see the body, and has just been waiting.
I'm saying this out of character because I'm gone to my room and Avori.
Oh, I know.
A car.
What I said was out of character too. I just find it funny that your character's like they're all idiots, and my character's like, "Hey, where's the body? That's what I'm here for."
My character's wondering when they're all going to try and kill us.
Great, that's what our job is. I'm glad you figured that out.
All right, well, Team Sheriff, come with me.
All right.
So
I
Sheriff
put my bag over my shoulder and I
go.
start following you. After grabbing another donut.
So which team is Nick on, by the way?
I'm going by
to the trailer.
Us.
Okay.
The trailer.
Because they want to be a cowboy, baby.
Ladies and gentlemen, the senator from Michigan has the floor.
Yeah.
Oh, with the pod, the bangy bang, diggy diggy diggy, with the boogers and up jumps the. Do you have to play that every time you stand up, Senator?
It's Senator Ball. One picture, he looks like the Ballwood dude.
Please, can I understand what you're trying to make reference to, seeing as though that I am not from your country?
Kid Rock is running for senator of Michigan.
Yeah.
That was a joke.
You said he
No.
is. You said he
I
is.
thought that was like an onion
Dead
article.
serious about going.
Hey man, if Donald ran and won, I can't take anything.
We should not be openly rooting for this happening, okay?
I'm
We
not
should
rooting
hope
for
people
that.
have realized what they've done to themselves.
I was being sarcastic. I think Kid Rock is a horrible human being. I'll go on record and say it. And anybody who votes for him in the Senate is an idiot. And Michigan could go burn if that happens.
Well, they probably will anyway.
They're not called idiots, Steve. They're called voters. And they're
Hey.
All right. So
boys
sorry
and
about
girls.
that.
No, no problem.
If I lost viewers from that, I really don't give a shit. And you can go watch another show.
I switched microphones. Can you hear me better?
Yes.
yeah.
Okay. I did all that crazy setup for that stupid sound effect in it, didn't
I understood you.
It sort of worked.
70%-ish?
I understood most of what you said. They were just like little spots.
It worked better when you were speaking slower. As soon as you reached like a normal rate of speech, it started to get very murky, muffly.
Well,
I think it was kind of feeding back on itself.
yeah, it was a little. Oh, it was a beautiful day.
So, but okay.
I've got another sound effect coming up later, but it's a lot easier.
I'm Delta, by the way. I know Lily is Epsilon and James is Gamma. Who are the other?
I'm Alpha.
Of course you are.
I'm Beta.
I know when Matt gave me that, I was like, oh well.
You can call me Owen Anderson.
Alpha, but I'll just call you Cuck.
I was waiting for that to happen, really. I really was. So there is a Beta in the group?
I'm Beta.
Aw, bless your heart.
The designations have no attachment to status.
Of course they don't.
I'm glad I thought about the Greek letter thing, Rebecca. I'm glad you did. Because I'm going to need everybody to roll a D6.
D6, okay.
And tell me the results real quick when I call your name.
Sure.
Okay, Beck.
2.
2. Nick.
1.
Wes.
1.
Steve.
3.
Lily.
6.
Woo! James. James.
5.
No? Oh, you rolled a 5? Okay. So, Nick and Wes, I need you to roll off. Just roll a d6 each again.
4.
4.
Stop
Do it
it.
again.
I got a 5.
I got a 5.
I got a 3.
3. Okay.
I got a 4.
All right.
Yes.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Now I've got that pinball game running through my head.
Mm-hmm. And I ain't ashamed that I did it to you.
12.
Six.
Electric company.
I usually have.
It was not
that,
Electric Company. It was fucking Sesame Street. God damn it! Look it up. It's not Electric Company. Stop saying it is. The Pointer
Here's the
Sisters
funny
sang that shit.
It was Mr. Rogers.
I usually
You shut up, youngin. You ain't in this.
Yeah. Who's in your fight?
Here's the funny thing, though, is that I always every time that I have to hear important stories through a role-playing game, that's usually the song that's playing through my head. With me hoping that someone else is writing down the important plot notes.
The reason I had you guys roll dice just now is because you all have the same dexterity.
Well, that makes sense.
It does.
So now I have turn order. So, but I wanted you to participate.
So I'm ever so slightly more dexterous than you. Oh.
Yeah, you're at the top of the 8 right now.
And I guess I'm more dexterous than Nick.
Yes.
Neat.
By
Oh,
a
no.
millisecond, like a fraction of a millisecond faster than
Fraction of a second.
I got them reflexes, yo.
Okay.
Snatch the pebble from my hand.
So what's the plan, agents?
I've gone to my room to open up the laptop to order a nice big FBI SUV.
Just from Hertz Rent-A-Car or something?
Whatever I can get a hold of. I'm not looking for deals. I'm looking for big and something that will have a cow guard.
Well, unfortunately, the local car rental agency doesn't have any SUVs, but it does have a minivan.
Yeah, that'll do.
Woo!
As long as it's not white, I do not want people thinking I'm picking up kids.
But
I
does it have a
literally own a
sweet
Or dry
airbrushing on the
cleaning.
side?
I personally own a white minivan.
Does it have a tint? Does it have them
Well,
tinted windows?
Guys,
No, but it has a
This
sign
is
on
the
the
end
side
of
that says
Agent
free
Gamma.
candy.
it's the end of Agent Gamma. It was nice knowing you guys.
And he was never seen again.
He just got into the truck and drove off into the sunset. And then a couple miles later, his head exploded. No one knows why.
Goddamn scanners.
And then I'm gonna go up to the front desk and
Okay.
see if I can rent a tan Ford 500. Beat the shit.
That's
No.
oddly specific.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
You've literally got the only SUV for rent in the town, or a minivan for rent in the town. There's only one
Everything else is
car
cars.
rental agency in the town.
Do they have a beat up Ford 500?
No.
Any station wagons at all, preferably brown?
No.
Oh,
I put the link up about Killdeer. You can see the entire town in one photograph. When you go to about,
That's what you get.
they have like 30 cars. They have a
Damn, that one was
minivan.
deer sausage.
They have like a little.
oh, I'm renting that sheep.
You're rinsing the sheep.
From the youth rodeo.
The Holiday Inn's even an add-on, a fictionalized add-on, because they don't have a Holiday Inn in that
All right. Well, I want to rent a car that looks as much like it came out of a 70s cop movie as I can.
They've got the minivan. They've got. They've got like a Saturn, an older Saturn.
That'll work.
Okay. And then the third one's like a Geo Metro. Yeah.
Nobody wants that car.
We'll go with the Saturn. Is it brown? Is it at least brown?
No, it's blue.
Dang.
The minivan's gold.
Incognito.
Well, B, if it makes you feel better, we can always drive around and see if we can buy a 70s four-door POS out of somebody's yard.
There's not enough. There's not enough hills in this town to make it authentic anyway.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Well, my character's got the high and tight haircut and top mustache, so we're good to go.
Did he pull that mustache out of his suitcase?
No, that's how he normally looks. High, tight haircut, mustache.
Why do I imagine your character looking like Jim Carrey from Me, Myself, and Irene?
You got a little something. Hold on a second.
That is so unsanitary. Also, you missed. Still there.
Well, maybe he could just look in the mirror and get it off himself. All right.
All right, let's hit the road. This is ridiculous.
Yeah, let's all hop into the Saturn.
Well, half of us anyway.
Okay. So,
Question. Does the laptop have any phone tapping apps on there that can install?
no.
Phone tapping apps.
I just enjoy how calmly and monotonely Matt shuts it down.
It does have wireless access and G3. I mean, I can use it even where you get cellular contacts.
You would just have to use your computer skill and not rely on an app.
How is that?
Well, you still need your skill in order to install it.
How is that computer skill, Wesley?
50.
Nice.
Y'all got the same package to start with, and that was part of it. You're trained as agents.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying that looking stuff up, researching stuff. Some of you are way better at researching than others.
To the sheriff's office.
Same thing.
It really is like that. Okay. The desert's about 20 miles
Team
to
trailer
the north of
park.
Killdeer. You drive in, and there's this place. It barely qualifies. It's an unincorporated town. It's a hiccup. As you drive in, there's like a smattering of houses around you on this 2-lane highway. In the middle of town, there's a convenience store right next to a liquor store. And then across from it's a bar that has this sort of faux Old Westy kind of thing on the front of it, you know? I forgot the name of the bar. I'll name the bar the Bridal Inn, but it's spelled like bridle, like you use on a horse.
No, I hope so.
The Iron Sawhorse.
Goodbye, horses.
And
Oh.
then there's a post office that is a little oversized because in the back it's a smaller attached office space. And it
That's
also
where we're
has a
going.
bus. It's a 4-way stop, and so you've got the convenience store and liquor store in one corner, the bar in the other corner, post office with the sheriff's thing in the back, and the other corner, and then a third one a house. For the fourth house.
At least they have a liquor store.
So, do the trailer park guys already know where they're going, or are we all stopping at the post office so they can get directions?
To where the trailers are?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. By the time you get organized and get cars and stuff and get up to Desi, it's probably about 2:30 in the afternoon.
All right.
So there's one tired-looking old guy in the post office. And you come in, he looks at you, sort of exhausted.
Flash the badge.
What can I do for you, officer?
Here to look at the Freck body.
In the post office?
We were told it was in the back on ice.
You gotta go around outside and then go. They got their own entrance.
Well, at least they got that. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
All right. And maybe you could point these guys to the trailer park.
Well, it's not really a park. It's a trailer. We've been calling it Trailer Town. I think is what you referred to. It's about 2 miles up the road, past the Double Bang Roadhouse. You can't.
Saucy. Saucy.
Your roadhouse is called the Double Bang.
Yeah, it is what it is.
I'm getting too old for this shit.
Oh no.
You mean too old?
Oh
Maybe
no.
Bang is an Irish car bombs.
It used to be a strip club called the Bang Bang.
Oh, I knew that. I could tell.
Right. They changed it because the laws changed in the county.
So what you're saying is you got some out of work strippers hanging around here.
I don't go in there.
Why do they deliver?
Huh?
Whoa!
Just love the eager look on Beck's face. It's like, so you got a lot of out of work strippers?
All right.
It just fixes you with
All
like
right,
this
all right.
dead inside look. Smooth.
I'll take that as a no.
And so you said the door was this way, and he starts walking
Yes,
out.
please.
She's just trying to get to the body.
Good plan.
This awkward banter has made her more awkward than normal, so she's leaving the awkward banter.
Mhm.
What a strange
Okay.
bunch of people walking around looking just like each other.
That didn't even seem to phase that guy.
We're
Really?
probably not the first. We're probably not the first Midwest cuckoos he's seen come through this town. Probably
Yeah.
won't be the last.
Yep.
No, that's not cool.
It's the cop stash. It implies everything is okay.
And you have a trailer.
Oh my
to go
god! I
in.
thought that was some sort of furry creature trying to escape your face.
How can you do
No,
that?
it
to
implies
our
authority.
folks?
Yeah, I didn't want to say anything. I thought maybe it was a pet.
All right, you two, break it up or make out. I don't
Oh.
care.
Ew.
She might be my sister. That would be awkward.
That's
You guys
even
are all
worse.
grossed out
Talking
about
to
that.
them. We're not even there. We're driving to the trailer park.
Oh, I forgot we had actually left each other at that point.
Oh, as soon as you guys found out about it, you went and took off?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Me,
Then.
Wes, and Nick.
Oh, the three of you?
Yeah,
Oh,
we're going to
God
the
in
trailer
heaven.
park.
The three caballeros. The three caballeros.
I think that makes Ned Niederlander. That was the three amigos.
Little Nettie goes to war.
From little Nettie goes to war.
There are even amigos falling from the skies.
Okay, well then the rest of you go around to the sheriff's station. Well, I guess they didn't even call it a station. It literally is just an office. It's slapped onto the back of the post office. There's a window in the front and a single door that says, I think it's the Dupree County Sheriff
Walk
Substation.
in, flash the badge.
Okay, there's two guys sitting in the station. One of them's drinking coffee and watching something on what looks to be like an iPad. And the other one is, I'm scrolling down to where their names are. Okay. The other guy is leaning on his desk, just with his eyes closed, over a steaming hot thing of coffee that's blowing up at him. And those of you that are in the room with medical, there's something weird about his face. If you have medical, take a look at him. You can make a roll.
Yeah, I didn't do anything with that.
Okay.
Medicine? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, medicine. I'm sorry.
What about biology? Would that work too? I make it anyway, sir.
Did you make a? You have to be.
I made medicine. I made medicine. It was.
Oh, you made medicine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's good enough. You would guess he's had his wisdom teeth extracted.
Oh.
His teeth are swollen like a chipmunk.
She
That's why-
absolutely rubs at her cheek.
Something that never happened to any of you. You only know this academically.
I've read about it. I imagine what it feels like.
I'm
I've
just
read
saying,
about it a lot.
You guys have perfect teeth.
God, we are such like just I said, Midwest cougars, good fucking kids, still to
Well,
the day.
if this whole law enforcement thing doesn't work out, we can always get ourselves a variety show.
Yeah. So when you guys come in, you flash the badge. Before he even looks at the badge, the sheriff goes, "There's no soliciting here."
Dude.
The one that doesn't have chipmunk cheeks.
I don't get it.
I'm sorry, I thought you were Mormons.
FBI.
Oh, hey, let me see your badge, if you don't mind. He gets up hurriedly. The other sheriff just looks up and goes, and the bad guy goes, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be rude. I'm Sheriff Pete. That's Sheriff Dave, and he just had his tooth shanked down a killdeer. Can I see your badges, please?
Flash the badge.
Yeah.
He seems kind of startled by your appearance, vaguely amused. What are you the folks that they said were coming down to take a look at that body?
We are. Where's the body?
Oh, well, yeah, let me take it. I have to apologize in advance. We had to improvise. And ain't that so, David? He looks over at David, and David does this. He's on a lot of drugs. He's just sort of holding out for it. Let's go look. You be okay there, David? You see this little thing of coffee coming out of his mouth.
Maybe you should give him like a hot towel to put around his face. It might help with the swelling some. I don't know.
Oh, is it? You think?
Maybe. I mean, ice or a hot towel, one or the other. I don't remember which it is. It's been a while.
I don't know if we have any. Where I'm taking you, go. Well, see if they got some ice. He just keeps looking at Damon like this is just the most hilarious thing. But anyway.
Why is he even on duty?
Well, there's only the two of us.
I'd look around, look outside, look back in, and say, "Yeah."
Oh, it's not for here. It's for trailer town. Here, I'll explain on the way. You'll be all right, David? Anyway, so he leads you out of it.
I imagine we hear his head hit the table after a little boom. Oh my no!
He leads you out. He's like, yeah, we have fun. It takes you over and walks across the street and goes, well, we have this body in a body bag, and normally we just ship it to county for the morgue, but your people were very insistent about it remaining inside, and we don't really have a lot of refrigeration capability around here, so, and you see he's heading for the convenience store. We were forced to use their cooler to keep the body in. So if you could just follow me, I'll get you there. Y'all new to the area? Did you have a look around? Did you do anything touristy right here? He's walking along.
It's your strictly business.
All right. Okay. You go in. There's the young kid by the counter. He comes in. He's like, hey, Sheriff. Hey, Ronnie. And I got to take these people back to the cooler. Is it unlocked? Yeah, Sheriff. Truck on back there. And sure enough, back in the drinks cooler of this thing, and also there's like deli meat that's only been wrapped in cellophane and stuff, is a dead body in a body bag. It's been spread out and stretched out across a bunch of cases of soda. So it's not just laying on the ground, but safely and sanitary on a bunch of cases of soda that people will probably be sold and drink from.
I was just thinking that as we were walking back there, it's just like it's gonna be laid out on some sodas. Or in the ice chest.
So here he is. This is Ray J. What we assume is him by the identification he had on him.
You hear the sound of E snapping on gloves.
And he unzips the bag, and sure enough, here is this rough-looking guy. He looks like the photograph, except he's wearing like Carhartts and work boots. And
oh my!
Very dead.
I know I'm not there, but I'm kind of surprised he's not propped up on the kegs with a cowboy hat, sunglasses, cigarette sticking out of his mouth.
He was till they heard the cops coming, and then they put him back.
They don't have kegs here. That's in the liquor store. The liquor store under wouldn't let him put a dead body on his beer.
It's not Weekend at Bernie's.
Now, are we talking one or two? Because depending on which one, he may have made it there by himself.
Well, that would have made it a lot more convenient.
So, what are you guys gonna do?
Oh, I'm ready to examine.
Okay, well, back of his head is crushed in. Definitely, you would assume by pretty hardcore amounts of blunt force trauma. Just pow. His knuckles are bruised up like he'd been fighting. You notice his fingernails are unusually long, and there's traces of skin and blood underneath them.
I examined his fingernails pretty closely.
Yeah, he's clawed at somebody.
Huh.
And when you open his mouth,
yep,
and look at his teeth, they're just completely, it's a set of shark-like fangs. Almost. It's really intimidating, and they're just covered in blood.
E has not said a word while she's doing this. You can tell she's just in her element.
Yeah. There's unusual marks on him. This would require. I would say biology would probably be best for you.
13.
There's a lot of strange skin changes on him. The way his skin is flaky and stuff. It's almost non-human. It's like elephant-y kind of dermis. Like it could take a lot of punishment. It's thicker. It feels spongier. While there are all these cosmetic changes you can see, this is the one that gets to you that makes you need to make a sanity check.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, you lose a point of sanity.
Okay.
This guy may have started out as human, but he is not anymore.
Wow. That's the only thing she said since she started doing this.
But sure, cutting him open, you can't really get much more information.
I'll still look like, is there a table or something I could put him on? I kind of need to. I don't mind doing it on the drinks. They're sealed, right?
Well, we get you a table, but it'd probably have to be outside.
And it's up to you. I mean, there's food stuff in here. It doesn't really matter to me.
The kid's like, well, I'm going to have to call Mama because I don't think she'd like you cutting up a body in the cooler.
Time is of the essence, please.
Okay.
Quick.
The services would probably be faster.
Are there Twinkies? He calls behind him.
It'd probably be faster if we just slapped the table down outside by the sheriff's station. There's nobody back there. It's just nothing but a tree line.
That's fine. Whatever you want to do, I just need to do it as soon as possible.
Okay. Well, he gets on his radio and says, Damon, stand up, move, take that spare table out and put it outside.
And while he's conversing with his inebriated buddy.
He's not inebriated, he's just in agony.
I know he's in agony, but you're pretty inebriated when you're on the drugs from getting wisdom teeth out. Let's just be real.
No, I've had wisdom teeth out.
I remember that feeling. It was quite nice.
Yeah. He's like, he's waiting here through the radio.
So while he's doing that, I tell the other two what I found so far. Hushed tones. I don't want the sheriff. The police. Is he the sheriff?
He's the sheriff.
All right. I don't want the sheriff hearing exactly.
He's the sheriff deputy.
All right. I don't want the deputy hearing exactly what I found out about the it's not human part.
When she tells you guys, anybody else that she tells it to, you make sanity checks. Although if you fail, the results won't be as profound because you don't have her training.
As she points it out, see the skin right there? It's not supposed to do that.
I made it.
You're fine.
I have a couple of questions for Deputy Sheriff Guy.
Peter. Look. Yeah, he's just call me Pete.
Pete. Who? I'm going to need names of the people who were present during the altercation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't had a chance to enter the report.
If I can get a copy of your report, that would be great. Also, this fight took place at the Double Bang.
Yeah. The Double Bang Roadhouse. I know.
I think it's a wonderful name, honestly.
Some of the people in town tried to petition to get them to change it, but there's only like 15 people in this town, so it's
5 people want to change it, 4 don't, and 1's like, I don't care.
and the guys that live out in Trailer Town think it's hilarious. So I know it's terrible.
But there were fight did take place there, and you've interviewed witnesses.
Yeah.
All right. This Freck, that's his name, Freck?
Feck, F-E-C-K.
Feck. He worked for Cowger Hydrocarbon.
Yeah, he was. All his guys worked for Tower.
Do you know what he did for Tower?
I guess it'd just be a roustabout out there. I don't really know.
Do you know how long he's been in the area, in town?
He came with most of the rest of the crew years and a half ago.
Year and a half. And I mean, he looks pretty fucked up. Has he always? Have you had encounters with this gentleman before?
Nope. No, I haven't. But going by his driver's license, he didn't look like this.
Yeah.
You gotta understand, out of Trailer Town, there's, I don't know, 50 or 60 trailers, and some of them are like 2 or 3 guys to a trailer. So there's a lot of people out there. And all we try to do is just keep them from murdering each other. So, or beating each other to a pulp, or drunkenly driving cars into the people that live here.
Sounds swell.
It is what it is. They do spend a lot of money.
Can you get me a copy of your
They're
report?
not all that bad. I don't want to imply that all those guys are just, I mean, it's just the lawless old west out there or anything, but there's a few that are all crazy, to be honest.
But this Feck guy didn't have a reputation for violence prior.
No, like I said, he never pinged our radar.
Can I make a psychology roll?
Sure, go ahead.
Curious if he
I
had
missed
roommates.
I missed that. I missed
I
it
can try
by
to roll with
too
psychology.
much to spend luck
Sure.
on.
Yeah, if you want to.
I make it right on the
Anybody else?
dot.
Do you? All right. He's not lying. He's not lying. You hear a squawk on the radio and some mumbled incoherence. He goes, all right, it sounds like James got that table set for you. Do y'all want to haul the body over there?
Yeah, it's mosey over there, and you can get me a copy of that.
Yeah, I'll go do that. You need anything for what you're going to do? A chainsaw? Hatchet?
Chainsaw is a bit too jagged.
I don't know what you're going to do.
Although I'm kind of curious. No, I shouldn't use one. Thank you, though. I have what I need. And then she's holding out a box of gloves to anybody who's helping move the body, basically.
Okay, so are you guys going to work as a group and move the body?
Yeah.
Okay, I got to cut over to the folks going to Trailer Town.
Fair enough.
Nick James and who else went?
West.
Wesley, you went. Okay.
What? We're the trailer.
Yeah.
All right. Well, all right. So you may have been over ambitious. Did you take the road again north out of Desi and head towards where the fields are? And there's some signage that indicates, this highway leads off this way. This highway leads to the Tower hydrocarbon fields. You take the road that leads that direction, and you see a field with easily, well, first off, at that juncture, you see a building made of cinder blocks, essentially, with 2 cross shotguns on the front, both with the words "bang" written over the shotguns, and then the word "bar." And then, so
Nice.
you know what that place is. It radiates class. And then, as you go down the road that leads off of that juncture towards the fields, you see Trailer Town. You can't miss it. It's a big mowed down, obviously very hastily done field full of maybe 60 to 80 trailers. It's hard to tell. There's a whole lot of them just splayed out in this almost weirdly, there's not really a lot of rhyme and reason to layout. And just, it's all dirt roads. Every now and then you'll see a post office box jammed into the ground with a bunch of locked mailboxes where people can collect their mail. But there's no street names or addresses, or, you know, there's numbers on all of the trailers, but they don't, it's hard to parse out the order because the way it's just so distributed. It looks like this whole place came from someplace that was organized and moved hastily over here, and then just everybody kind of went wherever.
Okay.
Smart design.
There's no design.
Exactly. It's brilliant. It's lack design.
Stupid like a fox. But you see a whole lot of pickup trucks and other trucks and big trucks and small trucks and trucks everywhere.
A lot of trucks.
Yeah. Some of them have a logo on the side that has a silhouette that almost looks like a rook from a chess set. You probably assume that's the symbol of the Tower Rider Carbon.
Safe assumption.
Do we know which trailer belongs to the dead guy?
No, because you did not ask the sheriff that.
That's fine. Can I look at my phone?
Okay.
Can I see the contacts?
The what?
Contacts in my phone that
Yeah, you've
do I
got.
recognize them as my other agents?
Oh, definitely.
And
you've got excellent coverage out here because they just recently threw a cell tower to cover this whole area.
Sweet. Full bars. Can you hear me now? I give a call to one of the other agents. That is not currently with me.
Like that they're dead? I'm just kidding. Okay.
So I guess I'll randomly choose one. I don't know which one to pick.
Shoot, I don't know how to randomly assign this.
Let
me just roll a die between the people.
Yeah, whoever's the first on the list.
Well, first on the list would be Alpha. He's with you.
Next would be Beta.
So I'll give Beta a call.
Yeah.
Hello, Beta. It's Gamma.
Gamma, what can I do you for?
Well, sir, we're out at the trailer park. I figured you guys have already gotten a hold of the body and probably checked out all the information he's got. Did you guys get his license by chance?
Hey, deputy.
Yeah.
I need to take a look at this gentleman's driver's license.
Okay. Well, he brings out when Damon wrestles the table down for you guys to put the body on.
Mm-hmm.
Deputy Pete comes out with the folder that he's been working on for this and has the guy's driver's license and his current address, which is Trailer 17.
I have a copy of his driver's license right here.
His mailing address is Trailer 17. His address on his driver's license is someplace in Tulsa, Oklahoma.
So his current residence is Trailer 17.
Excellent. Really appreciate the fine work.
Not a problem. Make us proud.
We'll definitely try. Later. And then push the end button. And you guys hear that? Trailer 17?
Yep.
Nick, what's your character's name?
Alpha.
Alpha.
But yeah, if
I
we
wasn't
need,
sure who was with.
if we need actual names, then it's John Wick.
John Wick.
John Wick.
Mine's Agent McCready.
I'm Owen Anderson.
All right.
Uh,
So we casually drive over to trailer 17.
well, you sort of have trouble finding it, but you do just make a regular luck roll.
Okay.
Did you blow it?
I'm thinking I might have. I'm just double checking my character sheet. My phone just decided to like, oh no, you don't need to look at that right now. So give me 1 second here, Matt.
No problem.
And for the drum roll of luck. No, I do not make that one.
Okay. Anybody else in the car want to make a luck roll?
I'll give a shot at what
Nick?
this luck thing is. And whoa, that's a 93. No.
You guys are rolling like,
I got a 0-1.
oh, sweet.
So
It goes
I made up
past
for
that guy, and you see a dude in front of a trailer just parked there like he sits there for a living, watching you guys pull in, looking around. Hey, yeah, Nick, you guys make direct eye contact. You know.
You guys make a connection.
why?
No, I just made me startled the fact that you went ding and zeroed in on him so hard. He looks a little embarrassed.
Are we within talking distance, or are we still driving up?
You'd have to drive over to him, but he's like not that far away.
Okay, so we'll pull on. I'm assuming Agent Wick tells us to head over there.
Okay, you pull up, and the guy stands up abruptly. He puts his beer in the cooler by him and adjusts his clothes. He looks really nervous.
As he should.
Yep.
All right. Agent Wick, since you saw the guy, I'll let you make introductions.
What are your guys' names again as agents?
Agent McCready and Agent Anderson.
I guess I'll get out of the car first.
Okay.
I guess I should get out with me.
He's looking at you nervously.
I guess I hold my badge up. You have a badge, right?
Yep, we got badges.
Hi, my name is Agent Wick. Is there?
He said, I didn't do nothing.
I didn't say you did.
I don't know why you looked at me like that.
I wasn't aware of that. I was looking at you in a certain way.
Okay. I
Sorry
was
about
sitting here drinking a beer on my outside of my trailer. Is that in against the law? I don't think.
I wouldn't say so. I'm not here to enforce anything like that. Do you live in this trailer?
Yes.
Oh. And this is trailer 17? Or is this
No, this is trailer like 46. But you notice this guy when you made your roll, you noticed he seemed to be, you know how just in neighborhoods there's always the one person that seems to be over involved and keeping an eye on everything.
Oh, he's the neighborhood watch.
Yeah. Or just, I don't know.
Quotes.
His intent may not necessarily be good, but he's definitely keeping an eye on things for some reason. Could be just that he's nosy.
So, hey, I have a wouldn't have happened to see anything suspicious around here. I mean, you said you haven't done anything wrong, but have you seen anybody up to no good? Anything like that lately?
Here? Well, there's always somebody getting a little out of hand. These are tough, hard-working people. It's kind of their nature.
We know the guy's name that lived at Trailer 17, yeah? And we got that info before we went to the town?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
J.
J.
Ray.
Ray.
Yeah. Well, maybe you can help us out. We're looking for J. Rig's trailer.
Guy got killed outside of the roadhouse?
Yeah, that'd be him.
Well, you're going to go up. And he gives you this set of arcane directions to Trailer Town. And then he says, and then you're going to be right there.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Hey, sir.
One more thing. Did J. Ray seem off in the last few days before his tragic demise?
I didn't know. We worked opposite shifts. I'm a first shifter. Look how old I am. Of course I work first shift. He's a third shifter.
Third shift, huh? Well, have a nice day, sir.
You too, officers. He still looks confused and nervous about me.
Well, we got no reason to make him open up a cooler or anything. Well, if we got any other questions, we can come find you, yeah?
I'm almost always here.
Except on first shift.
Yeah, then I'm at work.
Yeah, all right. Well, pleasure meeting you. We'll chat soon.
Definitely. Take care of yourselves.
So we head over to Trailer 17.
Okay, as soon as you guys pile in the car, if anybody looks back, you notice he instantly gets on a phone.
Gets on a phone? Awesome. That's very suspicious. What do you guys think about that as we're driving?
We should get that phone later on, and
or it's very small town rednecky.
Yeah.
It's got a 601.
It's super small town rednecky.
Yeah.
I don't believe it was just here. Federal agents. Okay, so you make your way through Trailer Town and pull up in front of Trailer 17, which is parked between Trailer 2 and Trailer 61. And it's very well kept, actually, compared to some of the other trailers. Everything is neat about it. Some of the other trailers look a little disheveled, like people that are just kind of come and go and they don't really give much of a crap about it. But this one, I mean, this looks like somebody who has attention to detail.
So we pull up.
Okay.
Pop out of the truck and do a walk around, I guess, before we try the door.
So, there's a few strange things you notice walking around. If you want to spot hidden, there's easy spot hidden.
I make that finally.
Yeah, I make that one.
Okay. There's one place you notice where towards the back of the trailer, it looks like somebody had been digging in the ground, but not with an instrument. It looks like some sort of animal had been digging there, sort of at the corner of this trailer.
Yeah.
It's very strange. Like they were burrowing almost. And then another spot almost as you get to the front door of the place, you see some blood spatter on the side of the back side of the little stairwell that leads up to the door.
Photograph.
Sure.
Okay. I'm going to take a sample of that soil that was dug up, and we're going to want the forensics people over here later on.
So, Tony.
My God, you're adorable. I go to the front door, see if it's locked.
In fact, it is not locked. It is the screen door is closed, but the front door is standing wide open.
Okay. I pull out a pistol.
Okay.
I'm assuming standard procedure of holding it so I don't aim it directly at one of the agents or at a suspect.
That's probably a good plan.
And slowly make my way in.
Okay, you go inside, and it just looks like a typhoon hit this place. Furniture is knocked over, things are knocked off of the walls, stuff is broken. There's partially eaten food that's thrown to the ground, but it hasn't really gone bad yet. So this must have all happened recently, like within 2 or 3 days ago. I mean, it started to smell a little funky. The refrigerator doors swinging wide open, and it's this trail of destruction that leads back into the bedroom.
Okay. There's nothing that's too crazy. Headed towards the bedroom.
Is it just you? Is everybody else going? Nick, Wes?
Wes, what are you up to, man?
I want to go inside. Well, actually, Wes is agent. Go inside and I'll.
I
guess.
I was going to fall behind and cover your rear as you went in.
Okay, so you're following Lon James?
Yeah.
Okay.
Remain outside and stand and watch.
Really, with your hand in your jacket on the butt of your gun?
Yeah. I guess. I
don't know.
I don't really feel like I need to do that, but
no, that probably wouldn't be your style.
Yeah. I'm just looking around. Hands in my pockets, I guess.
Okay. People drive by and they're looking at you. I mean, they're noticing you guys going into this place and looking around. There's not a lot of traffic, but there's some come and go as, things change. It's a fairly busy place. But anyway, so you guys go back into the bedroom, and I'm going to need both of you to make Constitution checks.
No, don't make that one.
Wow, I made that.
Did you? Okay. And James, you didn't?
I did not.
Okay. That's good to know. The bedroom is strange. The bed itself, when you look at it, it looks nest-like, and there's something covering the blankets, and there's pools of what it smells god awful in there. It smells like a slaughterhouse practically. But there are pools of what look like vomit all over the place, and other forms of human waste, and just piles of skin. It almost looks like skin kind of material and hair, maybe. It's strange.
So basically, like what my room's going to look like after Necronomicon.
Yay.
That's on your shoulders.
That's
I'm
pretty
taking
unusual.
pictures of everything.
All right.
It's Something very weird happened here and unpleasant. And it's very warm.
Is there an air conditioner unit in here?
Yeah, it's well not in that room, but there is one for the whole trailer. The windows also, you notice, have been blocked off with trash bags.
With garbage bags.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the AC on or off?
It's off, actually. The heat is on.
The heat's on.
Mm.
Oh, lovely. Aside from lovely human waste, is there other nuggets of joy that we can find in this room? Something a spot hidden might find?
Sure, go for it.
Come on, spot hidden. You can do this. Nope. 89.
Nothing really stands out.
This seems like it's really gross in here.
Yeah, disgusting myself.
82. I find diddly.
Yeah, nothing really stands out to you either.
All right. Is there like a cell phone near his night table or anything? Or anywhere else?
What
on the
about
floor?
Amigo number 3? He hadn't said anything in a while.
He's outside.
Oh,
Or at least that's where we're figuring he is.
Who now? I thought you were talking about Nick. Who? I'm sorry, Lily.
Yep.
yeah, I'm talking about Nick.
Yeah, he said he was standing outside keeping an eye on things.
Sounds good.
Okay, now lest after you say that, you do notice there is a cell phone sort of by the nightstand, but it's actually more under the bed, and it's in some debris of biological origin.
Okay. Photograph that, and then carefully put that into a bag.
How are you picking it up?
Let's see. Go back to the kitchen. Are there a pair of tongs?
Yeah, after some searching, you find some.
Yep. Grab it with the tongs, put it in the bag, seal that up.
Okay.
Yeah, we're not touching that. Don't want any skin contact with anything in this room,
Solid.
even through the gloves.
Okay. That really seems to be it to the trailer. You look around more, and there's not. It's a fairly small trailer, and he didn't have any roommates. Probably one of the few people here that didn't. So,
Yeah.
you guys have any other plans?
Aside from checking that room and
Um,
I guess sort of taking care of that problem.
In the what room?
Well, the bed. We've checked the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
The other room looked like it just got a tornado went through it.
That was the living room, kitchen
Yeah.
kind of area.
I'm assuming
There's a bathroom that, weirdly enough, looks spotless.
I have a feeling that wasn't being used.
are there any boxes
fact,
of like tax records?
It's so spotless. I mean, this guy really was fastidious. He had it.
It's almost like he never used it.
No, it looks used. It looks like somebody lived there. It's just somebody who was kind
No,
of
no. I mean recently. It doesn't look like it was used recently.
Yeah.
That's why there's poop all over the bedroom.
I don't know where you would even. Where are you going to go about looking for tax records?
No.
Well, you know, like anything personal papers of his, like tax records, paycheck stubs, anything. You know, some people put them in like a box or something. This guy's fastidious.
You can, looking through the living room, you find the shattered remains of like a laptop.
Mm.
You can make an idea roll. I'm saying idea. What is it? Intelligence.
Yeah, I made that.
You would guess this guy, like most of these guys, probably does everything online, pays his bills, gets all his stuff through direct deposit. These guys move quick when they have to move.
Mm.
So all his presence would probably be online if he had stuff like that. Well, he would.
With the condition of the old hard drive and whatnot.
Yeah, you can yank that out of there.
Yep.
if you have the appropriate tools.
Yeah, we'll just bag the whole mess and we'll get tools for this later.
Okay.
While he takes the laptop out to the van, is there like a slidey door going back to the backyard again?
There's another door that leads out.
Yeah. Take that, I guess, to go out to the back. I wanted to take a look at that spot where he was saying that he, what was it? He, what's the right word? Damn it. He was digging sort of
Under the corner
like
of the trailer almost, it looked like he was sort of burrowing.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to go take a closer look at.
Okay, as you kind of crouch down and get closer and look, you see sort of a hollow space that was being dug out from underneath the corner, and like a really filthy blanket back there.
So it's big enough for someone to crawl in and.
Not quite. It looks like it was a project that didn't get completed.
Okay. So just a blanket in there, nothing else out of the ordinary.
No.
All right. Yeah. Well, I guess kind of saw and found everything we can there. Now my biggest thing is how do we deal with local neighborhood watch? Sort of hoping Nick would be here to sort of help with that. But.
Nick, are you still around?
Yeah.
Oh, he's still here.
Okay, I wasn't sure. I didn't see or hear him there.
I'm just making sure that nobody comes in here while you guys are.
Doing our thing.
You've seen Wesley coming in and out with all kinds of stuff, and tossing it into the car or the van.
Sort of my biggest obstacle I see for us is trying to figure out how we deal with neighborhood watchman.
Okay, well, think on that. I'm going to go over to the people with the dead body
sounds
again.
Good.
So, back to Cadaver Watch. What are you guys up to?
Cadaver Watch. Woohoo!
I assume that Lily is cutting open this body.
You don't really have a toolkit for that.
I don't have like a scalpel or anything with me because I'd imagine I like had some sort of dissection tools with me. Maybe not the serious stuff like the bone cutters and stuff.
You just were sent there with all the stuff that you have.
Well, it's some of the scrounge then.
That you got in the room. So, seriously, you're going to have to scrounge it out.
Yep, scrounge. I'm looking to scrounge for what I need to do this autopsy.
Okay, where are you going to go with?
Is there a hardware store?
No, there's a post office, the deputy's office.
They have a general store. They have what I need.
They have
Autopsy.
If they have a general store.
No, they have a convenience store. They have a liquor store.
When did you get your medical degree?
Somebody's got to do it. You gonna do it? You can do it.
Why doesn't the agency do it? I thought we were just like gathering evidence.
How often do you get to cut open something that looks like this?
Well, there's that. But overachiever much?
I just want to see what's inside of it. I mean, look at it. We're on a time limit.
All right, but what if it's contagious?
That's why we have gloves and masks.
I'm going to look at the police report.
Okay. About midnight 2 days ago, this J-Ray guy, Jason Raymond, in fact, showed up at the Roadhouse in a state and came at two guys in the parking lot. He was wielding a knife, according to the witnesses, and the two guys that were attacked. But that were attacked, and one of them he clawed, and then he bit the other one.
Do we have those guys' names?
Yeah, one of them is Jason Latimer.
I'm sorry, Jason Lammer.
Latimer, Latimer.
Uh-huh.
And then Timothy Royce, Royce.
Okay. And Latimer was bit and Royce was clawed, or the other way around?
Latimer was bit, Royce was clawed. And it was Latimer, or it was Royce that went back, got in his truck, and he was the one that had a baseball bat and dropped the guy.
Do we have addresses for them?
Yeah, Trailer Town.
Okay, but we have the addresses in Trailer.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Do we also have names of witnesses?
There weren't really any witnesses until it was after the fact.
Okay.
Most of the place was clearing out, so there were still people in the roadhouse, but it was just these two guys out in the parking lot talking, and they said that J. Ray came rolling in, and just was like a wild animal.
Do we know if either of them sought medical help?
Latimer went to Killdeer to the clinic there to get looked at. Well, actually, first they both went to see the doctor that's on, or the nurse practitioner that's on site tower at the tower hydrocarbon field, and then Latimer got sent on to the clinic in Killdeer to get some antibiotics because of the bite.
All right. Do we have the name of the doctor who treated Latimer and the name of the nurse practitioner?
Okay. The nurse practitioner out at the field is Carol Franks.
Carol Frank.
Franks, like multiple hot dogs.
Okay. Delicious.
And he didn't have the name of the doctor that I saw.
You don't have a name for the doc?
They didn't get it. He didn't get it. So the deputy didn't get it. He said, I didn't think it was that important.
Okay.
But
should we
Carol Franks sees everybody out at the. She's sort of a main medical person for Tower out at that. Because, you know, it's a field, it's a working field. Those guys get dinged and all kinds of crazy stuff.
Should we call the B team and let them know to check out these other two trailers, or?
Yeah, we should probably try and get a warrant to pull.
Already out there.
Well, no, to pull medical records from the nurse practitioner and the hospital.
Sure,
if we
yeah.
flash our
should be
badges
thorough.
and talk fast enough, they may just let us do it anyway.
I'm going to see if we can't get a warrant.
I mean, you do know we're not actually police, right?
Steve, how late were you wanting to play?
We can go as late as you want. Whenever's a good time to pause is fine. It's up.
Because it looks like we're going to go for a second session. I really thought we could get stuff done. in one session, but I didn't. No.
No, that's cool. I mean, we could, if it's a convenient place to pause it, that's fine. If,
Well,
I mean, it's your story, so you know where the good pausey parts are.
well, we could leave it with Lily. Are you still going to keep looking for stuff to cut this guy open?
Nah, it's probably not going to work out anyway, just because she probably would need to go to like whatever they have for a hospital to get some stuff from them, and she doesn't know if she can pull that off. So what she does, she takes some scrapings from under his nails, that flaky skin.
Yeah.
So she can, if she can get to a lab of some sort, she can check them out.
Okay.
I didn't say she would get to it. I'm just saying that's her thought pattern. Is that's what she's doing.
Okay, Lily, I'll give you an idea roll.
Okay. That's an idea. Yeah.
Intelligence. I keep using 6th edition terminology.
I know what you meant. I got 55 out of 75.
Okay. There is the 7th number on your guys' phones. You could call the director.
Good point. Would you like me to do that now, or would you like me to wait till next session?
We can sort that out right now, real quick, if you want.
Yeah, she's gonna call the 7th number.
Okay. Agent, I mean, he answers almost immediately. Like, there's only a bloop of a ring. Agent, hi, hello. What can I do for you?
Well, we have a bit of a situation with the body. It's probably not human.
Well, that is an alarming piece of information.
It is, but I don't know exactly what's wrong with it. I just know the surface signs of it. I don't exactly have the means to figure out anything else about it, and considering how rural this area is.
What do you think you need?
Well, I don't know how I could get any access to any lab equipment or anything.
Not out there. No, there's nothing. That's a small place.
Or any agents you could possibly send to deal with the body? It could possibly be contagious. You don't know because I can't check.
Well, there's 2 ways we can go about it. We can send you some equipment so that you can look at yourself. Or we can just come and get the body ourselves. And there'll be, obviously that'll delay the whole process, which obviously if it's contagious, that certainly sounds like an emergency.
It does, but I'm not sure it's contagious because, well, so far this is the only guy like this. Just his skin worries me, as well as his nails. He obviously had some. He definitely scratched one of them, or maybe both of them, pretty badly. It's under his nails.
Okay, well, which direction would you like to go?
Send me the equipment. Is what I'm going with.
Okay. That was what I was hoping for.
You were looking for me to get the equipment? That's what you wanted? That's what you wanted? Did I give you what you wanted? I'm playing this character like she's just obsessed with, she wants to know what the fuck this is. She isn't thinking about the repercussions.
While you're on the phone with him, get me a couple of warrants.
She hands you the phone.
Agent Beta, what can I do for you?
Hey, I need a couple of warrants to be able to pull medical records from both the nurse practitioner at Tower and the hospital down in Kildare. To for the 2 victims of Fex aggression.
Well, it'll take a little time. I could probably turn it around in about 6 hours.
That should be fine. You can fax that to the hotel, correct?
Well, Well, if the sheriffs there would bother to plug in their fax machine, I can fax it to those deputies.
Oh, that'd be great if they have a fax machine.
They haven't plugged it in a while.
Excellent. I'll make sure they get that plugged in.
As long as we're making requests, I want a pony.
Oh, and Agent
Quiet, you.
Agent Beck wants a pony.
Okay. Wes, James, and Nick, do you want to do anything? Because this is actually a pretty good stopping point. But if you guys want to do something one last thing to deal with the guy, the neighborhood watch guy.
We'll use this week to try and figure out what we're going to do.
Yeah. The only thing would be to call down to the team down at the sheriff's office and say that they probably need to send somebody up here to look at this biological material.
Yeah.
What I want to do will take some time. So just
Okay. So, Nick, I didn't have a whole lot for you to do today. I'm sorry.
For me?
Yeah.
I'm perfectly fine with it.
Okay.
That's right. You got to look like cool Keanu. So.
Look how kind of dapper. All right.
That's why I asked if we had a uniform.
God damn it! That means
I'm
we
wearing
all look
black.
like Keanu.
Yeah.
Oh God!
As long as you've got a business
What does a female
professional.
Keanu look like?
Kristen Craig.
Yeah,
Not dirty, but not quite.
I look like Bob Arctor.
I didn't gender any of your characters, so you can be whichever gender you want.
Keanu was
Whatever gender you want.
We look like clean-shaven Keanu.
Whoa.
I'm non-binary Keanu.
I'm androgynous Keanu.
There you go.
I'm 70s cop Keanu.
You took the Point Break, Keanu.
Whoa.
Also, you guys aren't generic cookie cutter white people. You're sort of
Oh, so we really are Keanu.
you're kind of pan, multi-racial, anything.
So we're all Keanu.
Yeah.
All right.
You're sort of people from the future.
We are the
So
golden
we're
man.
Keanu. We are
Any,
Keanu.
you could be from any sort of combination of genetic traits.
We are totally Keanu.
Yeah.
I still call Bob Arctor Keanu. And I'm rotoscope too. It's fantastic.
Very
How does
weird.
he do that?
No.
Very weird. Well, if that's the case, then you want to, if you guys have stuff on pause, so we can pause it here.
All right, that sounds good. So
Cool.
we will be back in 2 for this one. And thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And happy August.
Oh, boy.
Oh,
My month is upon us.
It is 12 minutes to Jerry Garcia's birthday. Say goodnight.
Bye.